All right. What's up, guys? So I'm just driving home from work at the moment. What I actually did today was I had some mindfulness and well-being. So I took myself to the gym during my lunch break, and I essentially did a workout. And I guess the negative thing about that is that just put a ticket in. I ate my food at my desk. So as you know, if you've been following me, I was working clinically, so within the hospital for quite some time, for many years, but for the past year or so, I have been working in an office space. I've been trying to avoid sort of having lunch at my desk. Because if you're having lunch at your desk, you're essentially not really having a break. You're still generally doing work when you're sitting at your desk. You're eating. You end up working more than you should. In addition to that, it's you get this general fatigue and you get a burnout, and it's a really good way if you want to sort of destroy yourself and absolutely just burn yourself out, stress yourself out. Add some more grays to your hairs, and after a while, once you get to a burnout stage, you generally, unless things are going in autopilot, you're generally less productive. For me, because I am still learning so much, I need to be on my game, because once I'm burnt out, I genuinely cannot think properly. I'm not comfortable enough to be able to go on autopilot, and I kind of went into this role because I was sick of being in autopilot, because I did need to sort of stimulate my mind, my body, and just a change of environment to perk me up a little bit. Whew, okay. So my recommendation to you, especially if you're working in an office job, if you are studying, when you go on a break, you should be taking breaks. If you're not taking breaks and looking after yourself, you're going to burn out. You're going to increase the risk of a lot of health conditions as well. You're potentially putting yourself at risk of things such as even DVTs, especially if you're sitting at your desk all day, not getting up, barely drinking any water, not eating anything, and just work, sitting on the computer, blah blah blah. You're gonna get RSI. You're gonna screw your eyes up as well, especially if you've not got good computer office ergonomics. So you'll be staring at your screen without blinking, and that's no good for you as well. So it's really trying to get a balance. So not slacking off, but really looking after yourself, so you don't sort of put yourself into a bit of a hole and burn yourself out, because that's the biggest thing amongst especially healthcare professionals. We like to burn ourselves out because for some reason the more we do, the better we are. That's not always the case. I think we need to work smarter, work hard, but also work smart. Working smarter is going to be such more beneficial to not just yourself but to your organization, for your patients or your customers, and overall your family are going to like you more, because you're coming home less stressed, less agitated, less emotional, less exhausted, so you're able to help out with stuff at home, hang out with the kids, hang out with the wife, and just take on more activities in life and living, essentially. But that's all for now. Check out the vid. It's pretty cool. I went to the gym. I tried to do this weird Stairmastery, I don't know what it's called, to be honest. It's like doing pull-ups and stepping up while you're doing your pull-ups. Kind of cool when I was watching other people do it, and I thought maybe I'll give it a shot. My first attempt I actually didn't record because I couldn't. It's a very simple coordination, really, but I couldn't coordinate doing it. Even in my second attempt there, you'll see that the coordination isn't as good as what other people have achieved. But I've just learned how to do it. Well, haven't even learned it. I'm just giving it a shot and see if I can do it. Frustrating, so I'm going to keep on going, let the frustration build so I can master it and improve on it. That's all for now. Peace, guys. All right, what's up, guys? So at the gym here, doing my pull-ups as per usual. Decided, like I said, I wasn't going to add any resistance. I wasn't going to try to push myself too much. Having said that, I did maybe 5 more pull-ups than I would have liked to originally. Yeah, there's a guy who's just standing there, but that's all right. He can stand wherever he wants. That's why I kind of looked over my shoulder to make sure he just wasn't at least covering the camera itself. I think he realised, or his mate said, "Hey, probably move because it would just be nice to." So yeah, which is all good. It's okay. It's not a huge tripod. It's just my camera on a little tiny tripod, like the DJI OM4, and it's just showing me do my stuff. So yeah, busted them out. I had a 2-minute rest between this, and I felt as though I wasn't recovered as much as I'd like to have recovered. I'm not sure if it was because I wasn't that warmed up. It was cold outside today, and I didn't bring a jacket. I just wore a shirt, and that's it. Oh, and some chinos and shoes. But yeah, I didn't have a jacket or anything else over the top of me, so I was quite cold walking to the gym. Anyways, it's all good because that's what it's all about, and we are trying to maximize our efforts to improve and learn and just achieve greatness in general. What I want to say very, very quickly is actually I've come to the conclusion from working in a ED, so there's lots of walks of life that we see, but I genuinely, I'll say from the bottom of my heart, those who come through the ED believe, not everyone, but most, believe what they've come in for is generally the worst thing that's happened to them. They're at the lowest of their lows most of the times, and it's probably the worst situation for them. And we get to the point sometimes working in ED that we don't realise this, and we kind of treat our patients with not as much respect as they probably deserve. Fortunately for myself, I've tried very hard to avoid doing that because I know that, I guess I always put myself in their shoes. They're in a position for some reason. Who am I to judge? Like I said in my previous vids, who am I to judge for what you have done, or why you're injured, or why you are hooked on meth, or why you're not eating, why you're homeless, blah blah blah. It's not for me to judge. I'm there to help you. You've obviously come in for some assistance and you want some guidance and so forth. So what I'm trying to say, I guess, is the ED itself, I see the worst of the worst. I keep on saying to people that I don't like people. I do like people. It's just that I've become so used to seeing people at their worst. Every other person, to me, I feel like they're the worst people as well, but they're truly not. So apologies to all those people out there who I've said that I hate people, because I generally don't hate people. I do love people, and people are amazing. Be nice to everyone, be nice to yourself. Peace out.